Welcome back, survivors. I'm the SurvivalVis, and we're diving right back into Koral, continuing right along with our little playthrough of the series. So this is the third episode, and it looks like we're getting now into possibly a kelp forest area. Just how nice and bright and green it is. Uh-oh, I don't like that boat, though. Considering how we started the game off... Oh! That does, to be honest. Oh. Okay, so maybe... Okay, so that's a new little mechanic. Is that will give us a little bit of... I guess a mini one we use. So we have to kind of... Whoa. Really shot us through that. Okay, so each time we kind of hit one of these, it'll send us off just to kind of light up a few others. I see one we'll have to restore. I think there might be one more. Maybe two? No, it should be all of them, shouldn't it? One there, one there. Oh, down here, hiding away on us. Okay. And then with that, we can take that over, bring it up here to restore this one. Do a little loop and recollect it. Hit this little kind of, I'd say sea sponge. No, not. I'm trying to remember what they might be called. I almost wanted to say sponge colony, but I don't know if that'd be correct. Sounds like a lot of my episodes or series might be mispronunciation or misnomers like this, huh? There we go. And that should restore this. And that just lets us go along through there. Whoa. Not sure where this was. Okay, this is just kind of a corner. I don't think we can actually go... Yeah, that's dead end down there, but we can go through here. And now we're starting to see another one of the major problems of the ocean. Plastic, well, just pollution in general, but majorly plastic pollution. You can see cans, old pop cans, the ring holders for them. It really just shows you how much of a problem that there really is facing the world. Oh, maybe the world's too alcoholic. How many of these little ring holders all around things of beer or that? But it's just so sad to know that this is reality. There's the great ocean patch out in the Pacific and that. And how many things are suffering from. Until the 1970s, the chemicals and garbage was deliberately dumped into the oceans, including radioactive waste, assuming that it would get dissolved to safe levels. Oh, that is just... How do you think that there's no impact of what you do, and that it's okay for that for so long? Like, sure, the world is huge, but it's all connected in itself. Ecosystems, weather systems, the climate. Everything you do has an impact on everything else. It's just really sad to think about, isn't it? And we can tap that over. Let's tap it back, just in case as well. Oh, we'll need two for that. I didn't know it was going to be quite like this for series, but I'm actually fairly glad that this is the approach they want to take with it. Because these are topics that really need to be talked about and brought to focus. I think a lot of issues that the world still has with it are a lot of those. Unless you see it, you don't really feel its effects as much. And because of that, there's a lot that kind of gets overlooked and that needs to be kind of addressed and fixed and just solved and looked into. And the oceans are one of the big ones. And it's sad to say, but it's only once it starts impacting whoever's making a lot of money. It's kind of a reality of the world. Unless there's money to be made, it doesn't get a lot of focus or the attention that it really should. Let's bring these back to here. I feel like if we tap this, it might move something. Oh, there we go. That needs 5. Okay, so we can't go down that way, but we can go through this way with them. And it looks like, can we, yeah, we can restore that. And that'll lift that up. And we need that for the little speed boosters. There we go. Oh, yeah, we almost got a little trapped under that. There's that. I think we gotta just nudge this down. Yep, there we go. Oh, there's one more right down there, I believe. So I think we just gotta push this along. There we go. A lot of the world is, unless there's money either to be made or to be gained, not a lot will honestly become changed. 2, 3, oh no, I think, yeah, we need one more, which is probably back from this here. Snag that. Now that's a really big shame. I might be a pessimist in my thinking, but unless we kind of figure out that currency is just killing us, like how we're doing and sort of measuring things out for our wealth, we're not really going to have great solutions. Actually, I don't know how I'm going to get through that, to be honest. Huh. Maybe I need to grab another current? Let's see. No, that doesn't quite take us close enough. Oh, maybe I'm trying to stretch it out too far? But anyway, back onto my little line of thought as I try to kind of think this out a bit. Oh, I think I know what I gotta do. That up. In that we're too controlled by how much profit or how much money we can get now. But what does this do? Oh! That was me being super dumb. Actually, no, I think I still need this up. Maybe. Okay, let me see here. So if I do that, I come down, I get the speed boost. Not quite enough. I almost think I need to use the speed boost, hit that, and then go through there. But anyway, back to the profit thing, and maybe it is being me a little preachy, but I'm going to share my thoughts on it. I don't know if that's what I wanted to do, to be honest. I'm not quite sure how I gotta do this. Maybe I need to hit both of the speed things? Oh, wait, that... Oh, no, I was being super stupid there. My bad. There are about 500 dead zones in the ocean created by pollution. Life in those zones is impossible for marine or plant life. These zones cover a similar size as the United Kingdom. So, you can already see how bad the problem is. And pessimistic, and me maybe being preachy, we've lost too much the sense of quality over quantity. We see that all... basically everywhere these days. From every product we use is more meant to be replaced than it is just to be a good product that you don't have to worry about ever replacing. That wasn't how it used to be. I'm sure if you talk to the generations before, anybody living, maybe say, I want to say born in the 40s, that might be a little too much. Well, maybe not. If I can actually bring this out. But anybody who lived in, say, the 40s to 50s, maybe even in the 60s, it was more about a good product that lasted for a lifetime than it was how many you made. There's more care put into the work, more focus on just, honestly, just the change for things to be better than they were. Better than they are now. Ah, I can't quite. Okay, so that's not the path to take there. So I gotta see what I need to do for this. Oh, maybe I gotta use the boost and break through that. No, I need the speed boost. Yeah, okay, that's probably what I need to do. Is take the boost up. There we are. Okay. Now we can get progressing. Is we need to start going back to sustainable growth and sustainable profit. Too many companies, like microtransactions, I've said this in my talk about... I think I mentioned it in my talk about the Epic Games Store a bit. But I know I mentioned this about my Stomping Land rant as well. This estimates that by the year 2050, there will be more plastic in the ocean than fish by weight. In about 31 years, that is terrifying to think about. Because we're not stopping, we're not slowing down. As much as we have all this focus that we really should be changing our ways and trying to make our amends, there's no change that's really been noted for what's coming along. Plastic is still highly used. It's probably going to remain very highly used as well. Unless something comes along that's cheaper, because the only focus is really about the dollar. And it's probably going to be what's going to crush and cause a lot of problems for... No, I probably have to move this back the other way, don't I? I think for that, I gotta bring you up. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay, we can solve that. It's all about the dollar now instead of tomorrow. And not the dollar tomorrow, but that there actually is a tomorrow you'll survive to see. Because climate change, one things you might be able to notice, or I've noticed, and not to try to say I notice everything, I can see everything, it's just, even as just being kind of bystander or listening to the news and that, the amount of natural disasters like hurricanes, tornadoes, those just seem to be getting more and more, don't they? How many tornadoes the United States sees? How many hurricanes and how strong they're getting to be? You can't ignore that these are stepping up drastically in power and occurrence, too. And that's climate change. And it's going to probably keep getting even worse than that. And it's honestly hard to say if we're going to have a way to just not even undo, but just stop what's going along. So we'll continue along our journey. And as much as I wasn't expecting this to kind of go into the direction it did, I am glad I have something that brought me up to talk about stuff like this. I'm not always going to be just a focus on how the gameplay mechanics are. I want to talk about issues around as well. Things like what this game is showing off a bit for how the oceans are being so heavily afflicted by us. I want to be able to have a talk and show and tell and inform people. Give another means of helping spread knowledge and information around. Because, honestly, that's the only way we're really going to get the support to be able to do and cause change. Is that we have to have enough people wanting and working towards bringing one to be. I don't know what that sudden thing was, unless it's... Oh, okay, I see what... I figured out what that weird, ominous do is. It's a time limit on this. So that means we gotta... Oh, just missed it. Admittedly... Okay, it's not a bad mechanic. I just wish it didn't actually exist. Anyway, we'll just quickly get this done proper. There we are. But I will go into some gameplay mechanics and things I like and will applaud and appreciate what the developers went for and brought to be. But I will also take time to stop and look at serious issues that come up. Corals are not plants, they are actually animals and relatives of jellyfish and anemones. That's one thing that I probably messed up a little bit, is that there were no animals when I mentioned one of the earlier episodes, but coral technically is classified as an animal. We're into, I think, the very deep ocean now. Whale shark, a humpback. Oh, looks like we found the seabed a bit. Coral reefs are the most biodiverse areas on the planet, housing hundreds and even thousands of species. That just shows you how much life... It's basically an underwater rainforest, almost. It's just such a diverse ecosystem of life. Yeah, well... Oh, looks like we got this again. Let's see if I can do this first try, though I doubt it. Yeah, I've screwed this one up. Okay, well, I'll try this one again. It's just... I keep going back on myself. I'm sorry about that, guys. It's just how it kind of... I grew up with a lot of Discovery Channel. I grew up with Shark Week, and when Discovery Channel was actually about really teaching. Wait, where the hell's the last one? Okay, let me take a good look. There's supposed to be 4 down here. Oh, I missed that one on the way down. That was why. There we go. Okay. I grew up with Discovery Channel when it was actually documentaries and educational shows. Not stuff like whatever the crap is on there. So this really harkens back to when I would watch things like Shark Week and you get to see the oceans and the ecosystem. Or like Blue Planet or Planet Earth, and they would showcase just all the rich life that there is out there. Sea sponges are not corals or plants, rather classified as animals that have neither brain nor central nervous system. Okay, so maybe those kind of tubes were sea sponges. And let's keep going down and along. This is a little bit of a longer episode, but it might be one of our last ones. I don't know for sure. And snake that. Oh, another one of these. I'm guessing a number of them are, yeah, they're all going to be basically down here. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, how am I supposed to get through? Okay, I probably got to go the long way. Yeah, I got to go this way first. Yeah, need 3 there. Ooh, that was actually kind of cool with how dark it got down there. There we go. Oh, okay, let's do this proper. There we are. But growing up with all those shows, it really is scary to think that in my lifetime, to know how many of those shows and what they featured, how many places might have already just suffered and been lost. Like with the coral bleaching, pollution. It's like a little bit of the childhood just gone. And it's kind of harrowing. I know I'm only 25. Kind of a little news for anybody watching. I am only 25. And to think about, just in my time, how much has changed. I don't really know what to say towards it, if I'm quite honest. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do with these, but I'm guessing it's kind of flow along so I can pick up all of these little things. And this might come down to... oh, nope. Yeah, I think I gotta do that. Make a little bit of a circuit of sorts. Oh, there we go, I need that one. But think of what's changed, what's been lost, and what else might still be lost. Well, that suddenly got eerie. Okay. Okay, this one's going to need some thinking going along. Because it looks like I've got to try... so this one can come up. Oh, maybe we'll get it to circle... yeah, we'll circuit it up this way instead. Maybe that's what it was trying to aim for me to do. Nope, nope. Ah, frick. Because of the other one there, I don't know if I'll be able to angle it down as I need. And then this one... maybe like that? I don't know, we'll give it a shot and see. Looks like that might have been it. Yeah, and then that last one can shoot us in. So we'll just ride the little current system we made. There we go. Okay. I know I've lost my train of thought probably at least 10 times this episode. And I do apologize for that. It's just kind of focusing between the game and thinking back on myself on stuff I've never really thought of before. Ooh, that's a fairly big-looking octopus. Ow. So maybe I can't go straight down? No. Okay, what's through here? Ooh. There we go. Okay, but... So I still need to find... Oh, here we go. Okay, missed that the first time around, and that needs 3. Okay, so... Ooh, I think it's around like this. Knock that up. I don't know where the start for all this is. Like, where the little time thing is. Because I don't see it anywhere, to be honest. Oh, no, wait a minute. It's back here, isn't it? Yeah, there it is. Okay. So we'll hit that. There we go. Just the octopus and maybe the squid in the background are kind of eerie, aren't they? Okay, once we get to the end of this little section or level or chapter, I think we'll end the episode and we'll see what actually is the end of this one, because it's been a surprisingly long one. I think maybe we're coming towards the end of it. Ooh, we're into some very nice areas now. There are more types of fish swimming in a 2-acre area of coral reef than there are kinds of birds in all of North America. That's really interesting food for thought. Ooh, we're going somewhere, all right. Let's see where we're going. Are we going down to the deep ocean? I think we might be. Ooh, I think we are. Nope. I think I just blocked myself from... Oh, no, I was able to squeeze through. Whoa. Okay, this one's going to need a lot of planning. I can already tell that. Let's try going around and see what all these exactly do, though. One moves that down. That will send us up. So that opens up there. That moves that back. Okay, so there's this to grab. And let's see. There should be another one somewhere. Maybe down this way? Oh yeah, there's the second one. So now it's just figuring out the route for these. I think that's a definite one to do. Okay, so... maybe it's to go the opposite way. Maybe we start this way first. And that does that and that. There we go. Okay, not too bad at all. And we just try to... oh. Guess we gotta go this way for it. Pick that up. Ooh, we're getting really long, so before we move on, I'll leave this episode here. I just don't want it going too far over half hour. So thank you guys very much for watching another episode of Koral. We're going very steadily along, and we might going into the deep water stuff next, if there is any. So until next time I see you, survivors, as always, please remember to take care, and stay alive.